Okay, so simply the movement of body parts, okay, when an animal moves, or the movement, okay, the movement of the animal, okay, uses energy, and the chemical energy, in this case, the chemical energy that is stored in the food is transformed into another form of energy called kinetic energy. طيب, kinetic energy means, okay, kinetic or kinetic energy is called the energy of motion. Okay, any object that is moving has kinetic energy. And I don't want to talk about kinetic energy in more details, because we are not talking about forms of energy or what is energy. But in general, you have to know that in a kinetic energy means the energy of motion. Any object that is moving has kinetic energy, and this energy depends on the speed. Okay, the faster the object is, the more kinetic energy it has, and also the kinetic energy depends on the mass. Yani if two objects or two animals have the same speed, suppose that we have two animals that are running at the same speed, the larger animal or the larger object has more kinetic energy. Inshallah, yani in later in grade 6, or you will learn how to calculate kinetic energy. Kinetic energy of the object can be calculated by using a special equation or a specific equation. This equation, of course, involves the speed, the mass, okay? Yani it involves the speed and the mass. Anyway, so any object, animals, please, this paragraph, the first paragraph, I want you to know that any animals use energy for the movement, and in this case, the chemical energy of the food is transformed to kinetic energy, or the energy of motion. Is this clear, شباب?
Yeah.
طيب.
Yes.
Now, the movement of animals can be divided. Scientists classify this movement into two types. There are two kinds of movement. Okay, so the movement of animals, there are two kinds of movement. The first type is called locomotor. Locomotor movement. In this type, simply, the movement, this type of movement means when change of a place or change location. Yani when the animal, in this movement enable the animal to change its location. These example of locomotor movement, like jumping. Another example, walking. Sorry. Okay.
Mr. Swimming.
Swimming, yes, you can say this. This is correct. Also, running. As you see, whenever an animal is jumping or walking or swimming or running, in all of these examples,
Mr. and playing football.
yes, there is change in location. Thank you. يعني the animal change or move its body from place to place. This is called locomotor movement. The second type of movement is called non-locomotor. Okay, it is يعني ماله ما بيكتب. Okay, two, non. As you know that this prefix non means not, يعني the non-locomotor. Okay, so in this case, okay, there is no movement, or يعني مش sorry, مش no movement, no change in place, no change in location. يعني the animal stay in its place, stay in its location. But it's considered movement, by the way. Yani it's like what? For example, non-locomotor movement include, for example, twisting. Example, twisting. شو معناها بالضبط بالعربي يا شباب twisting؟ مثلا bending. هنا مثلا look at me please in the cam. I am, look, this is a non-locomotor movement because I am now stay in my location, in my place. I don't move from place to place. This is non-locomotor movement. Look, this is a non-locomotor. I just يعني move my body but not from place to place. طيب, is it clear شباب؟ So إذا حدا عنده سؤال خليني أقرأها كمان مرة من الكتاب وبشوف إذا أنتم مش فاهمين. So body movements can be categorized or grouped into locomotor movement. Okay, this is the first one. The locomotor movement and non-locomotor movement. 2. This is 2. Non-locomotor movement. Locomotor movements involve moving the body from one place to another place. مثلا, when animals walk, this movement involves moving the body from place to place. Run, jump, chase. ايش يعني chase شباب؟ تعرف شو يعني؟ لما المطاردة.
يعني زي لما البسة تلحق الفار.
Yes, when the cat chases the mouse. Fly, كمان. When the bird fly, this is a locomotor movement because it involves moving the body from one place to another. Sprint يعني الركض السريع. Swim. All of these are locomotor movements. They يعني when animals walk, run, jump, chase, fly, sprint, swim, they are doing locomotor activities. Right. The second type or the second kind of movement is called non-locomotor. Non-locomotor movement simply do not transport the animal but involve movement of the body parts at a fixed point. يعني when the animal or even the human
Mister, I didn't understand.
Okay, guys. When the animal or the human move one of its body parts without. غسان, لو سمحت في صوت عندك. إذا سمحت في صوت تعمل لك ميوت.
أستاذ.
استنى شوي.
Mister, I didn't understand.
طيب ماشي راح أعيد. بس ليش بتضحك يعني؟ ليش؟ بعدين أنا مش فاهم شو اللي مش فاهم فيه والله. locomotor خلص change location أو move from place to place.
أستاذ.
نعم.
أنت حكيت على أني وحدة شو معناها؟
استنى شوي وين. شباب بدي أسألكم سؤال. عادي ما حدا بليز. في حدا مش فاهم شو يعني locomotor و non locomotor. Do you think that it's difficult؟ عادي بعيدها ما عندي مشكلة. احكوا ما حد يستحي.
لا it's easy. Locomotor
في
you
إشي
go
يعني.
from place to place, you change your location, and the unlocomotor you stay in your
Just that's it.
same position.
That's it. So
إيش الواو يعني؟
excellent. So non-locomotor movement. Non-locomotor movements means أي ساعة بتخلص الحصة شباب؟
أستاذ 50.
اوف ولا
مستر.
يعني فعلا I am astonished انه كيف صارت الحصه بدها تخلص. طيب
أستاذ.
تفضلي.
أنو كلمة أنت حكيت إنه إيش معناها؟
مش فاهم عليكي ايش سلمى يعني؟
أنو صح عندك شيء. قبل شوي سألت عن كلمة بتعرف معناها؟ قلت
اللي
إنه
هي
كلمة
هاي
سألة.
لا، في كلمة أنا مش عارفة بالعربي شو بالضبط. تويستنج، هاي إيش معناها؟
لا.
هي تويست.
وين؟
هاي
أوكي.
طيب
ثانك يو.
ماشي. أتوقع إنه تويستنج زي الواحد اللي بيعمل تمارين، بجوز هيك. anyway shaking, bending, stretching, all of these are non-locomotor movements. طيب خلينا أعيد عشانه في ناس مش فاهمة الدرس. الآن the first part of the lesson of this page, this paragraph says that, and the meaning of this paragraph إنه when an animal moves, it uses energy. The body of the animal uses energy. Animal uses energy during the movement, and the movement is the most obvious way that an animal uses energy. So when any animal moves, it uses energy. Now, in this process.
أستاذ
نعم سلمى.
بيحكوا لي إنه معناه التواءه.
ايوه بالضبط. لما الواحد مثلا يعمل هيك بجسمه وطلعوا عليه، اتوقع هيك تويستنج. لما انت بتحرك جسمك زي هيك تويستنج، اتوقع زي هيك. Anyway, so when the animal moves during the movement, the chemical energy of the food is transformed or changed to kinetic energy or the energy of motion. طيب, scientists classify the movement of the animal. The movement of the animals or humans can be divided into two types or two categories: locomotor movement and non-locomotor movement. Okay, this is one, and this is two. Fine. The locomotor movement means or involve moving the body from one place to another place. يعني when you jump, when you walk or run or jump or chase, يعني أو fly, sprint, swim, all of these movements or all of these activities are called locomotor movement or locomotor activities, because you move your body from place to place. The second type of movement is called non-locomotor movement. Why it differs from the locomotor movement that do not transport the animal from place to place, but involve movement of body parts at a fixed point. يعني بتضلك بمكانك، ما بتغير مكانك، بس بتتحرك، ما بتحرك راسك زي هيك، أو you are shaking your hands. هاي اسمها non-locomotor activity. Twisting, shaking, bending, and stretching, all of these are non-locomotor movements or non-locomotor activities. That's it. But in general, please, either the movement is locomotor or non-locomotor. In both cases, the animal uses energy. The animal uses energy. So far, I want to remind you about, and this lesson 3, if you remember, the title of this lesson is how animals uses energy. Animals use energy for movement, and this lesson is talking about the movement. Also, animals use energy for metabolism, and also the animals use energy to maintain, maintain body heat or body temperature, especially organisms that these organisms that use energy inside their bodies to maintain body heat are called endotherm animals or warm-blooded endotherms. They are called endotherms or warm-blooded animals. Also, inshallah, tomorrow we will talk another use of energy. Animals use energy internally. There are internal uses of energy. Do you know what is the meaning of this word, internal? Who can tell me what is the meaning of internal? طيب, internal.
Inside.
Yes. Anything that is internal means inside. Okay. For example, your heart, قلبك, or your kidneys. Okay. هذول is كلهم internal parts because they are inside. So internal means inside. Okay. And we have where that is antonym to the internal وعكسها اللي هي external. External means outside. Okay. So for example, look at my hair, My hair is an external part. My heart is internal. طيب. Inshallah, tomorrow we will learn what are the internal uses of energy. There are in the animal body. There are internal uses of energy that you can't feel it. Okay. For example, digestion of food. Did you know that? Did you know that when your body digests food, this process takes energy? Okay. Wait a minute, please. يعني for example, احنا اليوم today we were talking about the uses of energy for movement. This is obvious. يعني you can feel it. You can feel that your body uses energy during the movement, but there are uses of the energy. Your body or the animal's body uses energy, okay, internally. That means you can't feel these uses. Like, for example, the digestion of food. When your body digests food, your body uses energy. This use of energy is called internal use. You can't feel this, or you can't feel that your body is using energy during digestion. طيب, okay.
أستاذ مستر يعمل بعثة الرابط.
ماشي. Another internal use of energy is the growth.
مس قاعدة لنا الزوم.
يلا, goodbye. يعطيكم العافية.